What's up, you're back, and today it's Marketplace Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Every single one of y'all help and support the channel with the membership. I really appreciate every single one of you. We're close to 2K members. Unbelievable. Now, join the Discord. We got almost 9,000 people in there almost. And also, I'm happy to announce the launch of a second YouTube channel focused on fantasy football. If you think the advice here is good, man, oh man, just wait till you see what I churn out over there. We have a Discord for that as well. I have a 450-person draft guide already out, all free over on that channel. Here we go. Marketplace Monday, what do we do? Go over the content calendar. We go over my content calendar for the week, and we look at the marketplace. A lot to talk about. Looking at this week's calendar for us. Monday, Marketplace Monday, of course, Tuesday. You guys are all very excited because guess what? Every Tuesday, the best roster update investments will drop. So I'm going to go through and tell you guys, these are the boys. These are what they're trending towards, and these are the guys that are still buyable. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday, going to be talking about Diamond Quest, the all-new best bunt team. Thursday, best captain boost. And why best captain boost? Because we have Weekend Classic this weekend again. Clear the calendar. Make sure the shower in your house is open because it's time to sweat this weekend. So here we go. Looking at the content schedule, June 4th on Wednesday, we have the show live, and we have a flash of the past. Honestly, I have no idea what that means. I haven't really been keeping up with it. Now, what I will say is that I do know that we are getting a Legend and Flashback collection somewhat soon. If we take a look over at the, where is it, the Team Affinity collection. So it would be in here, Legend and Flashbacks, and it's because I already finished it. It's Color Storm. Taking a look, on June 13th, which isn't too far away, right? So you're watching this video, it's June 2nd. In 11 days, we're having this Legend and Flashback collection come out. A lot of people said it might be Lou Gehrig. You know, I don't really know, but we'll see how they're going to format that. Just keep in mind, we could see some Legend cards go back up in price. We saw it with the 20th anniversary cards the first time around of that collection. And looking at their price, they have settled back down. Look at where their price was when the Legend and Flashback Scott Rowland came out, and look at where their price is now. So we could potentially see some higher prices with that, and it looks like we're going to have some pretty big reveal coming up this Wednesday. They're also live on Friday for the Weekend Classic and 4th inning, along with the May collection. So that's where things are going to get difficult, right? Do you hop into Weekend Classic immediately, or do you hop in and get the Player of the Month card completed? Looking at the assorted programs, heading over to Player Spotlight. You know, if you're behind, like me, you're low-key cooked. First off, that Kyle Stowers card is OP, but second off, you know, get this Jason Dominguez, get this Wilmer Flores. Like, who the hell is this, bro? He's ass. I don't want him. But you need him. You need him, and you need him for one thing. The Lightning Collection. So we're going to have, at 5 of these cards, you will get a goated Player of the Month card. Now, who's this player? This Player of the Month card, I'm just going to be honest. Like, if we're talking Player of the Month, there's one guy that comes to mind, and it's Shohei Ohtani. But it's probably not going to be Ohtani. Who knows who it's going to be, but last time it was Corbin Carroll. I wasn't a big fan of the Corbin Carroll card. I thought he was OP. Didn't play very well for me. But we do know that this May Player of the Month card will bring some power, and he'll probably be close to 94 overall would be my guess right there. So I would recommend getting some of those programs done in anticipation for that. And Weekend Classic, we don't know what specifically the rewards are going to be. That's probably what they're going to be live streaming. But taking a look, you know, you want to try getting really above Silver 1 at the very worst. So I would highly recommend getting through and, you know, starting to play some ranked games in anticipation, because you can make, like, I am 11-1 in Weekend Classic this year on the Gold 1 division range. And I used meter pitching, by the way. But the first time around, I went 6-0 and I made 200K. Not really any good pulls, but that's 200K. That's pretty good. Second time around, probably made 100K, 5-1. So, I mean, you can get some very good rewards. Now, sadly, or I guess happily, it's the girlfriend's birthday on Weekend Classic weekend. Oh no, how am I getting 6 games in? I don't know, but we'll have to make it work. So that's ranked, that's Weekend Classic. A lot of good stuff coming out right there. What else do we got? Oh, and that actually, I'm glad I paused for a second, because we need to talk about this. The multiplayer program. You gotta churn and burn, man. They just released the 3rd drop missions. You can see I haven't played much ranked recently, so I have a lot of these drop 1 and 2 missions done, because they're pretty easy. Now, you're going to have to do some strategic team building. Like, you need to get Josh Hader in there. You need to get some switch hitters in there. Let's see what else we need. We need some stolen bases. Okay, so 25. I need 30 total bases. That's pretty easy. You need Pizza Man in there. And then drop 3. Like, these are very, very easy missions to get completed. You have to get all of them complete. But when you get all of these complete, you get a 50-pack bundle. That is free stubs that you're potentially leaving on the table. 8 days will be left in this when you're watching this video. Packs, stubs, the B-Doge himself, the bulldozer. This guy is good. Now, don't look at the 57 vision. Do not let the 57 vision distract you. He's got a good swing. Now, honestly, he might be ass. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I thought that was big piece. Oh, I thought it was, bro. This guy's, oh my God, they did Jimmy dirty. But you can get a lot of XP. I mean, 20k XP, 15k XP. Go check your status in the multiplayer program. That's going to be definitely a big way to make a good amount of stubs. And now I believe, now we go over to what you're waiting for, the marketplace. Now, we're not going to be going through who the good investments are because that's tomorrow. But we will be going through a couple things. First off, flipping. I still haven't flipped once all year long. Flipping is low-key dead. Now, you can go ahead and flip low overalls, but I can't be asked. That's the worst thing I've ever thought of. I don't do it. It's terrible. Now, looking at the live series prices. So, Ohtani's price still 600K. I mean, we look at Acuna. Acuna, he's had a couple of good weeks. His price has jumped way back up since he's back. He's back from injury. His price is back up. PCA has been playing out of his mind still. His price has been kind of a roller coaster. So if you can buy PCA on a dip, that might not be bad. So, you know, some of these diamonds, right? So the update is confirmed to be June 13th. So I'm talking like June 7th. That's June 6th, June 7th. That's when you're going to start buying in on some diamonds because all the other guys will be too late to be buying in on. Now, looking at the go-to guys, the 84s. This is kind of bad news. This roster update period, there hasn't been many good performers, right? Like, there's not a lot of people where it's like, so, Jarren Duran, he's got all the opportunity in the world because he has decent stats and he can play his way to diamond. But people just aren't capitalizing. They're just playing mid, right? So a lot of people are kind of just playing mid this update, which I think might make for a weaker roster update on June 13th. Like, a lot of people, man, I know a lot of people are in on Pena, which I guess Pena must have been doing something good because he's now at 2,000 stubs. So I guess it's a bet. But like Swanson. Dansby Swanson had all the opportunity to go diamond. This guy's been ice cold. Oh, Hoppy, he was priced at 2K coming into the update. I mean, he's been cold, right? So we're kind of in a weird phase where you're not really guaranteed to make profit this roster update just because there's a lot of guys that haven't really been using the most of their opportunities in real life. And that's just kind of where we're at. And then on the other end of the spectrum, the guys that are using their opportunities, the guys that should be going up in overall, like Machado has a couple of home runs versus righties. And I don't think he's anywhere near a lock for diamond, but since he's the highest price, let's just use him as an example. If like Machado, he's the highest price right now, but he might be the most likely to actually get a boost. So a lot of the good investments are actually kind of cooked in price, and a lot of the ones that are, you know, buyable in price, they've kind of been playing ass. Like Geraldo Perdomo at 655, this might be a decent one. Donovan at 640. I think Gabe Spear at 725 is also a good one. I mean, we'll talk about all this tomorrow, but it seems like we're in a roster update period where we're buying in on B plus if lucky. Like if we're lucky, you can call Bo Bichette a B plus because Bo Bichette has 3 home runs in a row in 3 straight days. B plus Griffin Jacks, you know, Michael Garcia, he's a B plus. So basically, a lot of guys, it's like fringe. We're fringe investing now. Some people will get the short end of the stick, and it's really a toss-up. You know, we're talking about like guys that are 50-50 to go up, and I'm holding 1,000 of them, and so are you. So it's kind of going to be, you know, I would temper expectations for this roster update, and the reason being is because you don't really want to overpay. You know, if you want to go ahead and overpay, you can start overpaying for guys that you think are locks. I wouldn't recommend that. I would just take this 50-50 approach because there's no risk. If you're buying in on Bo Bichette at 450 stubs and he doesn't go up, you're only losing 50 stubs per. It's not really that much of a loss. And, you know, if he goes +1, +2, you will take him to the bank. So tomorrow will be roster update day. That's Marketplace Monday in the books. Thanks for watching.